Good morning. My name is Andy Burwell, and I'm the current chair of the Clearwater Advisory Board, and grateful for the opportunity to be here and worship with the soldiers and the congregation of the Army. I learned a good deal about the Army because my mom and dad volunteered, and I was brought along as a little guy and grew up around the Salvation Army and still love it to this day. In fact, my father was the chairman of the Salvation Army Board in the 80s when this building was built. And by the way, speaking of 80s, somebody has a birthday next Sunday who will be turning 80. That happens to be my dad. Happy birthday, Dad. I believe it's very important for the board to be here today for a number of reasons. I'm going to read off 5 of them to you that I came up with. Being here helps us become more aware of the message of the Salvation Army by understanding its faith-based foundation and doctrines. Number 2, being here helps us become more familiar with the ministry of the Army as it is revealed in its spiritual and service programs. Number 3, our board needs to possess and demonstrate a clear understanding of the mission of the Salvation Army as seen in its history, purpose, organization, and structure. Number 4, our board needs to achieve and help the Salvation Army find the means that enables this international army to serve as a grassroots level with local flexibility and local funding. And number 5, we hope to develop a good and lasting relationship with the men and women of the Army, its officers, its soldiers, its employees, and its volunteers who make the Salvation Army service possible here in Upper Pinellas County. In closing, we want to work with you in moving our Army forward with Christ at the center. Thank you again for making this important partnership possible and necessary. And one more thing before I close. Youth choir, you guys were awesome. I loved hearing you.